I hear
My
you.
name is Officer Fountain.
What, Officer Purcell?
Fountain.
Officer Fountain, Your Honor.
Fountain. Okay, thank you, Officer Fountain.
Yes,
How are
ma'am.
you? How are you today?
I'm on the phone yourself.
I'm well, thank you. All right, so I'm Judge Dallas, and I'm here these matters that are set down on the second day of August 2025. I'm sitting for the DeKalb County State Court. Now, I'm not here to try your case. I'm not here to take the plea. I'm simply here to let you know what you've been charged with and what the bond is for each one of your charges. First, before I start there, you need to know that you have a lot of rights. The first and most important right is the right to have an attorney represent you. Now, throughout the process, if you determine and decide that you cannot afford your own attorney, you need to let someone know so that we will consider appointing an attorney to represent you. So here's how the process works. You may be familiar with the process through court, but I'll explain it to you anyway. You have the right for the state to have to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. That burden never shifts. That means that you don't have to present any evidence, any testimony. The state always has a burden of proving that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That means that the state would call witnesses and witnesses against you back to your attorney. Your attorney would have a right to cross-examine any witnesses and to contest any evidence that the state would be presenting against you. Now, once the state rests, it's up to you to present your case. You don't have to testify. You don't have to incriminate yourself if you choose not to. You simply have to wait for the state to prove that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, what I'm going to do, call each one of you up individually as your name is called. I need you to walk to the podium or to wherever it is that you designated. I'll let you know what you're charged with, what each one of the charges are, and what the bond is for each one of those charges. I'm going to start in start in the order in which I receive your tickets. That will start with 𝗗𝗲𝗞𝗹𝗯. Right, Mr. Veazey. So it appears that on August 1st of 2025 at 3:50 a.m., Officer Dunn was patrolling the area of southbound and North Valley Road. He noticed that you were speeding 72 and a 40, which is in violation of 40-6-81. He also noticed that you were racing in violation of 40-6-186, and he charged you with reckless driving, 40-6-390, as well as a DUI, 40-6-391. Now I'm going to say something to you. You'll note that your bond is a little lower on the charges than anyone else's. That's because you don't have any previous DUIs or any failure to appear. So the bond on your DUI is $1,000. The bond on the speeding is going to be $500. The racing is problematic. That bond is going to be $2,000. The reckless driving is going to be $500. Mr. Veazey, your total bond is going to be $4,000. All right, you can step back. And then I have Devontae Wright. Right, Mr. Wright. So it was indicated that on August the 1st of 2025 at 7:11 a.m., you're in the vicinity of Flat Shoals Parkway and Wesley Chapel Road. Officer 𝗖𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗍 noted that you were driving on a suspended license. Let me tell you why your case is problematic for me. You have 2 previous suspended license charges in Maryland. You also have 1 previous suspended license charge here in Georgia. Well, I'm sorry, FTA. The FTA has become problematic because the main reason why a judge will set a bond higher is because we're concerned that you will not appear for court. If you already have a history of not appearing, meaning you fail to appear, then that means I set a bond, you disappear, and then it looks like I shouldn't have set a bond for you. Do you understand that, Mr. Wright? I want you to understand this. So when I set this bond, if you're able to make the bond, do not disappear into the state of Maryland. Do you understand me? I understand. Don't say anything. I'm just telling you what I see here. Oh no, you're not the one. You're not the one in Maryland. My mistake. You just have 2 previous suspended license charges in the last 5 years, and you have 2 previous FTAs. So the bond on your suspended license, Mr. Wright, is $2,000. Okay, you can step back. Oh, here's my Maryland person. 𝗖𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗍. Mr. Mahdi, You wanted to be stopped? You were like riding out in the HOV lane. So let me just go through this. On August 1st of 2025 at 8:47 a.m., you're on I-20 eastbound at Flat Shoals Road. You're driving in the HOV lane. Officer Thomas indicated you were the only occupant in the HOV lane. He also indicated that you were going 100 miles per hour in a 60-mile-per-hour zone and that you have a suspended license. 3 strikes. Mr. Mahdi, HOV lane, only individual in the car, 100 miles and a 60 mile per hour, and a suspended license. Mr. Mahdi, you're the person who, when I looked at these tickets, you're the one who has 2 FTAs out of Maryland, and they're recent. And then you have 1 previous FTA here in Georgia. So in the past 5 years, Mr. Mahdi, you have 5 failure to appears. That is problematic because that means, as I was explaining to the previous gentleman, but I need to say to you, Mr. Mahdi, that means you have not appeared in court. You're supposed to appear in court. And probably the reason why your license is suspended is because you failed to appear in a court appearance. That's what happens with the suspended license. So on the speeding, Mr. Mahdi, 100 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone, your bond is $1,000. On the suspended license, Mr. Mahdi, the bond is $1,500. The HOV lane is $500. You have a total of $3,000 bond. Okay? Thank you, sir. Nicholas Hilton. Mr. Hilton, is indicated on August 1st of 2025 at 10:50 p.m. You are on Turner Hill Road at I-20. Officer Anderson noted that you had an accident. You charged with following too closely in violation of 40-6-49, and that you're driving under the influence of alcohol in violation of 40-6-391. You do not have a significant history, Mr. Hilton, which is why your bond is not going to be as high as it could be. Because in setting a bond, I look at people's previous history, I look at how many times they have not appeared. Although I see that you failed to appear in 2023, you failed to appear in 2022, and you have a suspended, I don't know what I was looking at, and a suspended license from 2024. The following 2 close is a $500 bond, and the DUI is a $1,500 bond. The total bond is $2,000. Right, sir?
It was increased.
I don't know what it was in the first place.
Well, they told me it was $1,000.
It's not now.
Okay.
And then D'Angelo Jett, do you want to come up? Mr. Jett, on August the 1st, 2025 at 11:29 p.m., you're at I-285 northbound before La Vista Road. Apparently, you were involved in an accident, Mr. Jett, following failure to maintain lane in violation of 40-6-48, as well as you having a DUI in violation of 40-6-391. So I don't see any real significant history for you. I see a no proof insurance from 2024. I do see a refusal from 2026, but typically the way DUIs work is in the past 5 years, they look at that in terms of assessing a recommendation or that type of thing. Mr. Jett, your bond on the failure to maintain lane is $500. On the DUI is $1,000. Your total bond is $1,500. All right, sir? All right, thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
The recording has stopped.